Hi everybody, welcome to the Sage Centauress channel. For those of you who have been here before, welcome back. I've actually moved from Los Angeles to Phoenix, so this is the new space, so welcome. We have another pick pile reading here today. We're going to be looking at what is coming up in the month of August 2022. We're going to be looking at some tarot, pull clarifiers as needed, if needed, and then we'll get some advice cards from Spirit. Alright guys, so if you're new to pick a pile readings, this is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. Go ahead, meditate on the piles. If you need to, press pause. Select whichever pile you're drawn to. You can be drawn to more than one. And then go on down to the description box and select timestamp for your pile or piles. And I will meet you in your reading. See you there. Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. You selected this awesome Carnelian and the Soul Cards Tarot. We'll go ahead and jump right into the tarot. I'm going to give the cards a quick shuffle. We're going to look at a Celtic cross, which is 10 cards. It's going to look a little modified for those of you who are familiar with that spread, just because of space limitations here. And we'll see what comes through for pile 1 for the month of August 2022. August 2022, pile 1. What is coming up for pile 1 in August 2022? What is coming up for pile 1 in August 2022? What is coming up for pile 1 in August 2022? What we got. I'm going to cut the deck real quick. Knight of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, and the bottom of the deck is Judgment. So the querent should be you, pile 1. We have the 3 of Wands. Crossing the querent, so challenges or things in your favor, the 3 of Swords. Let's hope it is a challenge. Up in the mind, 10 of Cups. Basis of the situation, 10 of Wands. Interesting, so the 3, 3, 10, 10. Near future, the Emperor. Past, the Hierophant. Attitudes, Page of Swords. Try not to be a perfectionist. Environment, the Sun. Sometimes I can't help myself. King of Swords in Hopes and Fears. And the outcome, 5 of Pentacles. 7 of Wands. Let's see if we've got a major arcana coming up. We've got a couple cards and then the Magician. So we have the 7 of Wands to further clarify that 5. The Knight of Wands. Nine of Wands. Lots of Wands. And Magician. Let's see what we see. Again, the bottom of the deck is Judgment. Okay. I'm seeing a situation here where you are just like exhausted. It's like you're hoping for the best, like you're looking for paradise, like happily ever after here. And maybe there's this energy of perseverance and not wanting to give up on something, even though it's breaking your heart, literally, at this very moment. It's like, with the Three of Wands, you're kind of looking at a new path and almost starting to manifest the path, or it's just starting to become really clear to you, almost very real. You can kind of see where things are going. There's a certain like excitement there, some potential energy. But there is the Three of Swords crossing that. So it's like, maybe you're trying to breathe fresh life into something that is really wearing you down. Because you still have hope that the situation will work out. Like you want things to work out. You want to get yourself out of this Three of Swords, but I feel like there's this energy of like not wanting to let go. This is like this can either the source of this issue can either be a commitment to something, which ties in with the energy of perseverance, like you've committed towards something and it's like not wanting to give up on it even though it's like a painful situation. And then we have also the potential for it to be the source to be like traditional programming, family programming, religious programming, some kind of programming that is affecting your subconscious and making you feel like obligated to follow a certain path, even though it's like it's wearing you down and making you very tired. It's just the energy doesn't align. You know, maybe you feel like you're running into walls everywhere, or things just aren't working out. You're just there's this energy of burden and feeling very heavy and burnt out, but not wanting to give up. So I have a feeling it's more to do with like a commitment, but maybe it's a commitment based on certain programming that keeps you from wanting to give up on something here. Let's stay in the present. Page of Swords and the Sun and the environment. I think Spirit is trying to send you a message that there are abundant opportunities like surrounding you. You just have to see them. This might have to do with a relationship, maybe some kind of a marriage. It could be like dedication to like a way of life or a creative process too that's not bringing you joy. This is a collective reading, so take what resonates. If it's more of a relationship for you, then go with that. If not, if it's more of a creative project or a way of life for you, go with that. It could be both. It could just be multiple things in your life that just don't seem to be like working out, and you keep like trying to find ways to make it work and like try new things, and it's like this energy of heaviness and heartbreak. The Sun also, it's like there's something in your environment that's going to provide clarity. There's something out there. It's like I see you looking for clarity with the Page of Swords here. And I think Spirit wants you to know that it's outside of this situation. We need to step outside of this situation to find the fulfillment that we're looking for, to operate in our authentic energy here. Looking in the near future, we have the Emperor. And that energy is all about logic, control, kind of like being super efficient, building, divine masculine energy here. So I see you kind of I want say, I don't think you're going to start to force things, but I just feel like there's this energy of like being stubborn and not wanting to give up. Like there's this, the Emperor can be stubborn too and like only wants to see things his way. Will not take outside advice. So there's this energy of like kind of being stuck in that stubborn mindset. I feel like it's going to continue through to the middle of August. But we need to look to the environment for clarity here. We need to step outside of this situation. It's like, I feel like there's this unwillingness to like let go of this, whatever this is that you are so devoted to, that is just not serving you. How do you feel? Do you feel like whatever you're doing is bringing you joy or frustration, you know? So it looks like what the cards are saying now is whatever is going on is like really making you feel run down and heartbroken and like maybe sad, depressed, just kind of feeling like you're pushing and maybe not seeing results or getting tiny little results here and there. It's like you have this mindset like, I can make it work. And I feel like you're just going to continue to push. But we need to step outside that box and get like a fresh perspective here. Even though the Hangman isn't here, Judgment is also telling me we need a fresh perspective here. We need to kind of get a new lease on life, like do a little bit of an evaluation to see where this is going and to see if it's like truly worth pursuing. Maybe we need to let go in order to move forward and level up here. I mean, obviously up to you, but it just looks like the universe is going to say, start to take things away that you're not removing. I don't like to give negative information. It's not my favorite part of giving a tarot reading, but I do see the Five of Pentacles here in the outcome, and that can signify, you know, a separating from something that, you know, you feel like brings you stability. It could be material loss. It could be disconnecting physically with friends and family. So, you know, it's like if you continue to push, I feel like things are going to just continue to get harder and harder and harder. And so, I mean, we have here mostly minor arcana in the spread. So I would say that things are still changeable. You know, you can still kind of change your mind. You can pull yourself out of this situation and look for clarity in the environment to kind of see things from a bigger perspective or a higher perspective, and just I feel like you need to just pull yourself out of this energy. Like it's too micro at this point. But there's something that we need to learn from the environment here, or just from stepping back, stepping into logic. What am I actually doing? Am I pursuing something that doesn't align to it? Does my vision align with reality? Is it physically possible to do this? Is there a desire to control too much and not let go? Because if we don't let go, things are just going to get harder and harder as the energy continues to fall out of balance and you continue to get worn down. Because it's this defensive energy here with the Seven of Wands, clarifying the Five of Pentacles. It's like that's still fighting for that belief, or still fighting for that path. And it's like, even though the universe is starting to take things away that you won't clear out on your own, you're still like, we can still do this, instead of flowing with the energy. So we need to like connect in and flow with the energy here Let's see, we have the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, it's like this, again, this energy of perseverance. And I feel like this may be something you're like running hot about or really passionate. Like you have like this, it's like this desire to really, really push. Even though we're like really getting worn down and we're like, when is this going to, you know, come through for me? When are things going to start to work for me? What this card is saying as the final clarifier, the Magician, is that we need to stop, take a breath, and co-create with the universe instead of trying to control everything here. Okay, as the Emperor. If you keep pushing, you're going to find that things start falling away on their own, and it's going to get harder and harder, like I said before. So, and you don't want to fall into a tower moment, because nobody wants that, right? Even though the tower is not here, I feel like that's where this is flowing. And that's when the universe just says, you know what? You're not going to do it? All right, I'm going to cut it off, and we're going to start fresh, from a fresh foundation. So before you get there, because the tower moment is no fun for most people, especially if you don't like change and you like control, which it looks like, you know, that is something maybe you favor here. No judgment. I mean, I love to have control of my life as well. But we need to co-create with the universe. So take a breath, maybe get out in nature, meditate outside, do some yoga outside, get that clarity that you need to step away from this and see that it's just not flowing for you, and tap in to where the universe is sending you so you can co-create and build something really beautiful that is fulfilling, that is magical, that is everything you want. This 10 of Cups, you know, it's like we have to give up on something maybe we've poured all of our energy into and we're about to pass out because we're so damn tired. And it's like hard to give that up, right? Because you've poured yourself into that. I mean, I feel you. But sometimes we just have to say, you know what? It's just not working. And we have to walk away. So, universe is saying, step into the Magician energy. Remember who you are. Don't fear the inevitable. Don't fear change. Don't fear new paths. Okay? We need to start something fresh. We need to design something fresh and new and co-create with the universe instead of trying to push everything on your own. Okay. Let's get some advice from Spirit here. We'll use Roots and Wings. I don't think I need a clarifier on anything. It's pretty clear to me. Okay, advice from Spirit. Spirit, advice for pile 1 to navigate this energy coming in for August. It's a big change. You have to make the decision to either flow or continue to push and run yourself into the ground here. Okay, so what is the advice for pile 1 for the month of August 2022? The Magician. Co-create with the universe. We need to connect in and flow with the energy. So if you feel resistance, that's your sign to pivot, change course. Something needs to change if you keep running into walls, if you keep running into resistance, if you keep feeling miserable. Get yourself out of that energy. That you can still achieve the 10 of Cups by taking a different route. Okay? we need to do what flows effortlessly. I know that sounds like a dream and elusive, but seriously, when you connect in with the universe and you follow the flow of energy and you achieve your balance and you learn to trust and co-create, things can flow in an effortless way. Nothing is perfectly effortless, obviously, but it's going to feel more fulfilling. That'll be your sign that you're going in the right direction. Okay. Any more advice, Spirit, for pile 2, or pile 1, sorry. Advice for pile 1. Home. Structure, stability, safety. The number 4. 4 is also the Emperor number. Cancer energy. Okay. See these birds? They're flying free above the structure. Okay, so it's like this energy of balance between control and freedom here. We need to find a comforting place somewhere in between. You know, somewhere where we can feel, or we can, it's like this energy of like trust, so that you can fly free and having that stability no matter where you are and whatever path you're on. So, I just heard that home is where the heart is. So, you know, maybe if you feel like this path brings you stability, you're going to start to feel disconnected from that if you continue to push. So, you know, maybe try, how am I going to say this? Try to find a way to feel at home no matter what path you're on, comfortable with it. So we need to change the path, we need to find a new home, we need to find a new place that feels safe and sound and also offers us the freedom to co-create and fly free and still have that joy and enjoyment. So maybe not having structure come in from a situation or stability come in from a situation, have it come from within the self. Okay. I hope that makes sense. If not, just let me know in the comments. Okay. One more advice card, please, Spirit, for pile 1. Earth Mother, and then we had one more. Release. So grounding. There's this energy of like having abundance through releasing. Kind of cultivating and growing things and receiving new blessings through release. So something needs to be released here, pile 1. As I've mentioned before, we need to release control. We need to, you know, maybe that's control over a path, control over a desired outcome, or like chasing a desired outcome without learning to pivot when you feel resistance. You know, there's more than one way to get to a certain place. So we need to look at the roadmap a little bit and free up some space, let go of some of this burden, hand it over to the universe and co-create. Trust that you will be guided in the right direction as long as you fly free and flow with the universe. But there's this energy of like having abundance, but something needs to be released first. And a blossom at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like there would be much growth as well if there was some kind of release that came through. And that's also giving me vibes of abundance as well with the blossom card. There are blessings out there for you in the environment. We just have to let go of something in order to make room for them to come in here. We also have strength. Trust in your ability to land on your feet. Let go of ego drives, ego desires. Just kind of, if you're getting the vibe that the universe says time to let go, do your best to let go of what you can. You don't have to let go of all of it at once. You know, sometimes that can be too much. But do your best to kind of course correct and pivot as much as you can each day to restore balance, so that you feel better, you'll actually feel more in control of things. I know that seems counterintuitive, but you will once you release some stuff, because you're burdened. Like, that's going to burn you out, stress you out. It's going to affect your creativity. It's going to affect your ability to make things happen. And it's going to keep you in this like kind of myopic micro frame of mind. We need to expand. We need to open up a little bit. We need to trust. Okay, Spirit, any other advice for pile 1? This just flopped out. Don't take it all too seriously. I'm going to put it back in, but I think that was an important message. In the greater scheme of things, life ebbs and flows. Things can change, and new beautiful blessings, better than you ever imagined, can come in only if you create space. Okay. Spirit, advice cards for pile 1, please. Advice for pile 1. Inhale, exhale. So relax, breathe. You might find that you're in this like perseverance energy here. You might be like in a state of anxiety at sometimes, and you might feel like you're kind of clenching your muscles a little bit and not breathing, not taking deep breaths. So we need to breathe. We need to release. We need to release. We need to inhale, exhale. That's why I mentioned earlier, do some yoga if you can, or just breathwork exercises. I feel like doing that outside is going to be especially helpful. Okay, Spirit, any more advice cards for pile 1? Being yourself is sacred, okay, and that comes with authentic energy. So the Hierophant can pull us away from authenticity sometimes, when it comes to like social programming and greater structures that kind of influence us. So go back to your authenticity. Focus on how you feel. Do you feel good in what you're pursuing? Does it bring you joy, or does it bring you more frustration than joy? If so, what can we do to change it? What do we need to release and to change that? You know, stop pushing based on what other people are telling you. Maybe it's someone's in your ear and they're saying, you know, you need to keep pushing. You just don't give up on this one thing. And maybe that's just not working out for you. Maybe that worked for them, but it's not going to work for you. You need to run your own authentic energy. Okay? Follow the flow. How you run in your authentic energy, and when you meet resistance, take that as a signal and pivot. There's something that needs to change. You're not meant to continue to experience frustration. You're meant to experience joy, productivity, creation. If you feel blocked, you know, that's your sign that something needs to be released, something needs to change, balance needs to be restored. Coming together. So that makes me think of kind of doing some shadow work here, kind of looking at what is driving this desire to push. Where is it coming from? We need to get consciousness, subconsciousness aligned here. You need to be like operating like in full balance within yourself. And the sun also provides that clarity, the consciousness, the kind of illuminates things here. And I feel like once you connect in with like what is actually deep down motivating you to continue to push down this path, once you identify that and release that, I feel like things are going to become a lot easier. You're going to be able to start to make some minor tweaks and changes that are going to really help open up space for change to come through. But we need that illumination. We need to illuminate the subconscious. We need to figure out what is driving all of this. Let's get one more. One more advice card, Spirit, please, for pile 1. It is within reach. Okay, so this 10 of Cups that you're looking for, it's not elusive and it's not never coming. Like, it's there. We just have to course correct and pivot and find a better path to get there, because the one that you're going down right now, I feel like, is filled with weeds that just won't go away no matter how much you chop down, and it's just filled with frustrations and blockages. So we need to find the path, because whatever you're searching for, and it looks like some major emotional fulfillment here, is within reach, but it's just not easily attained or even attainable on the path that you're on. Okay? Bottom of the deck is I have support. So there are people out there to help you. So if you feel like you are not delegating, the Emperor kind of is likes to remain in control, doesn't want to delegate. So if there's some things that you need to like delegate or work on with others, and you're not getting that support, we need to go find that support. I feel like it is out there, but there's this like belief that it's not, maybe, or there's like a lack of trust in the environment or others to help you with something. I don't know, or that's just like kind of fragments of information coming in there, so take it if it resonates. But you have support in your environment, you have support around you, and you have support in the universe, and there's, you know, all kind, like your spirit guides are there to support you. They want to help you. Like, they will show you through resistance, signs, signals, angel numbers, birds, you know, colors. We just got to pay attention and learn to trust that. Okay, so that support is out there. All right, pile 1, this is where I'm going to leave your reading. I hope this was helpful. I would love some feedback in the comments if you feel drawn to do so. If this resonated, please like the video. That would be very helpful. And then if you haven't already, please subscribe. If you're interested in a private reading, more information on how to book that is down below in the comments. And you can always email hello@sagecentauress.com if you have any questions as well. So, all right, pile 1, wish you all the best, and I will see you in your next reading. Bye. Hi, pile 2, welcome to your reading. You selected this cool Rutilated Quartz lens piece and the Golden Lyre Tarot. We'll go ahead and look at the tarot first. We'll pull clarifiers as needed and then get some advice cards. I'm going to be looking at what's coming up for you in August 2022. So I will go ahead and give the cards a quick shuffle, and then we will get started. We're going to do a Celtic cross layout, which is 10 cards. It's going to look a little different for those of you who are familiar with that layout, just because of space limitations. So what is coming up for pile 2 in August 2022? What's coming up for pile 2 in August 2022? What is coming up for pile 2 in August 2022? feel like my hands are too small for this deck. What's coming up for pile 2 in August of 2022? Cut the deck. Ten of Cups. That one keeps peeking out. Ten of Pentacles. Well, Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so for the Querent, which is you, pile 2, we have the Six of Swords. Crossing the Querent would be challenges, Seven of Wands. Up in the mind, Three of Wands. Basis of the situation, the Moon. Near future, Page of Wands. Past, Eight of Swords. Attitudes, Nine of Pentacles. Environment, Queen of Cups. Hopes and fears, Nine of Swords. And outcome, Strength. Awesome. And we also have the Chariot. And the Empress. I like to take Major Arcana. So I will go until one comes if they're like right there. Okay. Queen of Pentacles again at the bottom. Where are we gonna put you? Here, I guess. You can still see that. Okay. All right. Let's go. So I see that we like, in the past there was something that was kind of causing you to be up in your head a little bit, maybe some anxiety, some ruminating thoughts there, maybe some imposter syndrome, analysis paralysis, just kind of feeling stuck because you're kind of like up in your head playing through scenarios maybe, and the energy just was it's not a very fun energy. The Eight of Swords. So it looks like we're kind of moving out of that, moving towards smoother sailing here with the Six of Swords, like choosing healing, choosing to move away from that type of energy. Maybe there was something that you released. And then we have the Seven of Wands here. So it's like feeling strong about your new path, like maybe even defending it a little or being very protective of it. Knowing that you're going in the right direction, and just like feeling really strong in that. I do see that there is some energy of like not seeing the full picture yet as the basis of the situation, and I'm like getting this energy of like I'm just gonna trust it anyway and push forward. You know, the moon is, things in the moonlight look different than they look in the sunlight, obviously. You know, we see less details, things just aren't as clear, things can look scarier, things can look more enticing, you know, it's just you're not seeing the full picture with the moon energy here. And there's a need to dip into the subconscious or dip into your psychic center to get information about how to proceed. So like kind of having that comfort and that belief that you're going in the right direction coming from within and not from the environment. So getting that clarity from within, even if the people around you aren't in agreement with you or they're telling you something else. It's kind of like trusting your gut to go in a certain direction here when you feel confusion. And we have the Three of Wands, so it's like, I think in your mind you have an idea of where you're going, and maybe things are starting to manifest. It's just maybe the path isn't entirely clear yet with the moon here. But maybe you feel like things are starting to go in a good direction. Maybe you feel like some resistance letting up, and then things are starting to really flow for you. And then you can kind of like little by little, I think, see, you know, further out into the horizon, kind of where things are going. But I feel like it's coming through in small doses, and it's not like this like grand visualization from like start to finish. I mean, whatever it is, but there's just some energy here of not really seeing everything there is to see yet, and just kind of trusting your gut that you're going in the right direction. Okay, so you have the Nine of Pentacles in attitudes and the Queen of Cups in the environment. So the attitude here is, I can do this all on my own. Watch me and look at what I've created. Look at what I'm creating. Like recognizing your own value and your ability to manifest things into 3D reality. You know, you're kind of, I feel like you're becoming more familiar with that side of yourself, and you're really starting to enjoy the fruits of your labor, and that confidence is coming in, and that kind of, it's allowing some ease and relaxation to come through as well. I think the environment is very supportive of like emotional stability right now, and then also maybe new creative pursuits might be flowing around in the environment as well. There might be some creative inspiration in the environment, but there's this energy of needing to be receptive here. Two receptive cards. Queens are receptive energy. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, receptive towards like material things, and receptive towards emotions. So, you know, it looks like you are kind of in this mode. Like the theme for August would be like seeing your manifestations come to life, seeing material abundance start to flow towards you. You know, there's this energy of receptivity here. And then I feel like more creative ideas are going to come in, or maybe there's an opportunity for romance to come in for you as well. But there's definitely material abundance showing up here. Like things are starting to flow, and you're starting to see things come through. And I think you're kind of taking things step by step in small doses and listening to the universe and how energy is flowing, and you're you know, making decisions in the moment based on what flows, what doesn't flow, and it's leading you in the right direction. You're really kind of leaning on your intuition, and that's really cool, because that is the recipe for magical manifestation. So you are on the right track. The Page of Wands in the near future here, so I would say mid-August-ish. That's the energy of like a new creative pursuit, something you're going to be implementing or learning about, bringing into the fold here, something that kind of catches your attention, lights you up, maybe something you're not entirely familiar with, but it looks like an exciting new adventure to kind of pull in to your world here. So there's an exciting new opportunity that's going to kind of light you up in a creative sense, light up those like internal, you know, passions, and kind of like infuse you with this fresh vitality, this fresh energy to continue to push forward. Like new things are coming in here. We have the Nine of Swords in Hopes and Fears, and I'm going to take that as a fear. I have a feeling that because there is like this need to kind of lean on your intuition at the moment, there is this fear of, what if I'm not seeing something and I make a bad decision, everything falls through. It's like kind of falling back into that Eight of Swords energy. So it's like these ruminating thoughts or these worries that maybe this could all fail or go away, or you might make the wrong decision. But that's just up in your mind. And the important thing is that we don't want to manifest that. So knowing that that's like has the potential to come in, and we have the potential to ruminate on that, whenever you feel like that energy coming up, try to release it, because you are going in a good direction here. So there's still worries here, because I feel like you're like, okay, maybe you just don't want to, I feel like there's this fear of falling back into wherever you just came out of with this Eight of Swords. And it's like, we have a really good thing going here. I don't want to lose it. And this like this energy of guardedness and being careful and worry, ruminating, anxiety, but that's all it is. It's just thoughts, okay? This is what's really happening. You are really making things happen. You are flowing with the universe. You are being receptive. Things are starting to come in as a result of that, as a result of balancing, getting that balance back with the Six of Swords here, flowing into smoother sailing. So just know that if those thoughts come up, that's all they are. They are thoughts, and we can release them. We have strength as the outcome, which is amazing. So I feel like that clarity is going to come through. Like you're going to feel more solid in the path towards the end of August here. You're going to be like, yes, we're doing it. Okay, my gut is being validated. My decisions are paying off, and you're going to feel this sense of like being more in control of what's going on, like this sense of contentment, joy, just kind of feeling like very sound in what's going on and feeling like you have that stability back. And the stability is real, like just kind of acknowledging like, yes, this is real and I am in a good place. And I feel like that's going to give you some massive energy to go out and chase down even more stuff, like give birth to new ideas. Like, oh my gosh, you have a lot of awesome energy coming in here at towards the end of August. Like things are really coming together, and it's like you're gonna feel almost like unstoppable, and you're gonna really see your value. You're like, damn, I am amazing. Like I did all this, and I'm still creating more. It's like I'm just seeing all this inspiration come through and this abundance come through for you, which is just so beautiful. So you're going to be feeling like really good, okay, by the end of August. That's what I'm seeing here. Like things are just going to feel like they're really starting to come together. I love this reading. Oh my God. Can I have this reading? Okay, let's get some advice from Spirit, some more information here with the Roots and Wings deck. Oh my gosh, this energy is beautiful. I could say that over and over. All right, Spirit. Advice, please, for pile 2 or any other messages. Journey. So you are on a journey here with the Six of Swords. Maybe there was some travel involved. Maybe you moved. Maybe, you know, and there's even travel signaled here with the Chariot as well. So maybe there's travel involved with this new journey, this new path that you're on. But the universe is saying, stay focused on the journey and less on the outcome. Like, be in the moment. What can we do in the day-to-day, you know, to keep the energy flowing, to recognize resistance and pivot. So stay focused on the journey. Find joy in the journey. You are on a journey too, just reaffirming. Okay. And I also feel like the journey is within and without. Like, I feel like you might even be learning a lot about your purpose, your abilities. You have the energy of water here too, learning to kind of just flow, go with the flow of things here. So yeah. Okay, any other information, Spirit, for pile 2? Father. So for some of you, this is a collective reading, obviously, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So for some of you, this might be a father coming through to kind of help you or support you here, or you can be your own daddy. And that kind of reminds me of the Strength card, like this Leo energy, like standing strong in your own strength and kind of like owning things and being a leader. But there's this energy of leadership and owning things and kind of feeling established and in control. That's also energy of Saturn and 10th house energy. So this could be related to career for you. This could be you setting up, new boundaries, or just being mindful of boundaries, honoring your boundaries with other people to help keep this energy flowing, to kind of going back and trusting yourself and taking like unsolicited advice and just kind of chucking it, saying, no, you know what, I'm gonna rely on my gut because I have a feeling it's gonna lead me in the right place, to the right place, and I feel like you will be led to the right place here. So yeah, so either somebody like a father type figure or parental figure is going to come in and help you, or we're just going to have to, or we can just be more mindful of our boundaries, so that we don't let energies in that are going to distract us from this journey. Just kind of like being a parental figure to yourself as well. Just being very careful with your energy, being very careful with, where you spend it. Be efficient, be effective. Okay. Any more messages for pile 2? Manifestation! Sorry. One of my favorite cards. Okay, manifestation. So you are on the right track, my friends. Whatever you're working on, like you have that vibe, like you are locking in and co-creating with the universe here. I know the magician's not showing up, but I feel like he is presiding, okay? And you are in manifestation mode, manifestation energy. So just know that whatever you're looking for, trust your gut, because you are being led in the right place, to the right place. Your manifestation is going to come through, whatever you're looking for. Okay, let's get some advice cards. We'll use Inquire Within. Continue to hold your intentions in your mind. Protect them. They are leading you in the right direction. Like, you're following the energy. Like, I really feel like I don't have to tell you much because you already know what to do. Like, you are locked in and you are flowing, and that is amazing. Okay. So let this be validation for that. Be gentle with yourself. Okay, don't beat yourself up. We're in the 6 of Swords energy right now, so we're healing from the 8 of Swords. Try to avoid falling into the 9 of Swords, ruminating. Be gentle with yourself. Sometimes we stumble. Nothing is ever perfect, right? I know you probably hear that a million times. Or you've heard that a million times. But you know, just kind of chill, relax. Like, I love how that's sitting next to Father, because when I think of like Father and Saturn energy, I think of like this authoritative bitch slap. But so maybe you have Saturn on your sun like me, you know, and it's like you're your own daddy. But you know, be gentle with yourself. Give yourself room to be a human being, okay? You know, don't beat yourself up. It's not a competition, okay? So if you're feeling like sometimes you want to push and it's like, well, things should be coming in faster, or like there's this energy of judgment coming in, or comparison, don't do that. You are on your own path, your own divine path here, and it's leading you into a very prosperous place, okay? And it's everybody's path is different. No matter how similar it might seem, or like how much we want to put people into categories and then compare ourselves to them, you know, people that we would put in a category that we would put ourselves in. It's not a competition. You're on your own divine path. Just get yourself out of that mindset. If you feel that coming through, meditate, pull your attention away from others and what others are doing, and just kind of refocus on what you're doing and where you're going. Okay. And they're just coming right out. Take a field trip. Have an adventure. Maybe get outside a little bit more if you can. Go hiking if that's your thing. I feel like getting out and like having a little change of scenery is going to help like inspire some relaxation and kind of get you out of your head here. We need to get the body in movement. So if you feel like you're flying up into the Nine of Swords, that ruminating anxiety energy, just say, you know what? I'm going to go take a walk. I'm going to go and hike. I'm going to do whatever. And I feel like being outdoors is like where it's at. It's going to get you out of your mind and into your body, and just try to notice the things around you, like the birds, all their little, you know, songs, and look at the clouds and how amazing they are and how they change as they flow, and listen to the wind blowing through the leaves and the trees, and just kind of get lost in nature to pull yourself out of your head and just reconnect in with that beautiful energy. Is going to help you ground. And we have be clear about what you want. So continue to stay clear on where you're going, your intent, your intentions, what you want to bring into your life. Like, and I think that setting up and continuing, like you probably already have boundaries, but maybe just going back and reevaluating to make sure they're locked and loaded, so that your intentions are protected and that you can stay on your path here. So be clear about what you want and continue to protect that. And let's just see what's at the bottom of this deck, because we didn't look. Fire. Okay, so creative, passion, inspiration is coming in here even more so. I feel like that is growing, and then we have this Leo energy here with the strength. So if you've been feeling like passion was doused in the past, know that it's coming through, and it is going to really light you up and give you a huge energy boost to like really start to manifest some crazy abundance here coming in. All right, pile 2, this is where I'm going to leave your reading. I hope this was helpful. I would love any feedback or questions in the comments. Always feel free to do that. If this resonated, I would love it if you hit the like button. And then if you haven't already, please subscribe so you can see my videos as they come out. And if you'd like to book a private reading, you can do so. The information is down in my description, or in the video description. And I think that's it. So I will see you in your next reading, pile 2. See you. Hi pile 3, welcome to your reading. You guys picked this beautiful flower agate and the mushroom tarot. So we'll go ahead and get started with the tarot. and pull clarifiers if needed, and then we'll get some advice from Spirit. I'm just going to do a quick shuffle. We're going to do the Celtic cross spread, which is a 10-card spread. It's going to look a little funny just because of space limitations, so if you've seen the spread before, just know that that's why. Let's see what's coming in for pile 3 in August 2022. What is coming in for pile 3 in August 2022? Okay, what is coming in for pile 3? August 2022. Okay, let's cut the deck. 6 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so for the Querent, which is you, we have Ace of Wands. Crossing the Querent is the 4 of Pentacles. In the Mind, 2 of Cups. Basis of the situation, 4 of Wands. Near future, 2 of Pentacles. Queen of Wands in the past. 3 of Cups in attitudes. King of Swords in environment. The Empress in hopes and fears. And the outcome is the 3 of Swords. And then the Star. And then we have the 5 of Swords at the bottom. Oh, pile 1 had a rough reading too. Not that this whole thing looks rough, but this, we'll get some clarifiers on this. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands crossed by the 4 of Pentacles. So I feel like there is a situation that you're like really excited about and passionate about, but there's this energy of like wanting to control it or like being afraid to open up to it. There's like this energy of being closed off to a new, inspiring path that kind of just like lights you up inside. Excuse me, I'm gonna get a sip of coffee. Okay. So the basis of the situation is the 4 of Wands. So like, and then we have the 2 of Cups in the Mind. So perhaps you're after some kind of new relationship here, or some kind of relationship to manifest. Someone like you feel maybe like really content with, at home with, like someone you can be yourself with, someone that provides stability as well, or offers stability, or is just like on the same page as you. We have the Queen of Wands in the past, so this energy of like confidence. So confidence coming in, like realizing like who you are, your worth, like knowing your personal power, feeling like very attractive, sexual attraction coming in there. And then we have the 3 of Cups and the King of Swords. So maybe there's a desire for reconciliation with somebody here, who might be an air sign, so Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. And or it could just be like you're in the mood to kind of like have fun and celebrate, and there's this energy in your environment of kind of being less lighthearted and more stoic and just kind of meh. Falling like head over heart, like falling more into like the logical side of things, which to me is like not as fun as the Three of Cups. So it's like this attitude of I want to have fun, but the environment's kind of like, let's be serious. Or there's just like a serious person, or you could be, you know, trying to manifest some sort of relationship with an air sign. We have the Two of Pentacles in the near future. So this energy of like balance and flow in the material realm. So whether it's like work-life balance, or maybe you're thinking about dating two different people. But I definitely feel like you're looking for a solid relationship right now. And maybe there's somebody in your environment that you want to reconcile with here. Likely an air sign, doesn't have to be though. Energy of Aquarius comes in here with the Star as well, and we've got Taurus with the Empress. So, whoever this person is, I don't think that that's going to be the best path for you. I feel like you're hoping that it's like, that it works out here with the Empress. Hoping to really manifest this. But I feel like it's going to lead to disappointment here. But it's for your own good. It's like that is not the path. So I want to get some clarifiers on this because I want to see what's going on here. But it just looks like whoever this person may be to you, or this energy of, I honestly feel like this is you trying to reconcile with somebody, to be honest. That's the strongest pull I'm getting on this reading. And I just don't feel like they might be the best pick. Like there's something there that's just going to disappoint you. It's like maybe they're not on the same page, but it feels like they are. But Spirit is saying don't worry because that's not on your path anyway. So let's get some clarifiers on these cards because I want to see what's going on. What is going on with these cards for pile 3, Spirit? I need some clarifiers. Alright. Spirit, please clarify the Three of Swords. The Tower. Great. I feel like it's just going to be a major surprise, like, oh, that person doesn't have the same feelings, or they don't have the feelings that I imagined that they had. I feel like there's this energy of like hopefulness here, and it's like blocking you from seeing something for what it really is. So whoever this person is, likely an air sign, doesn't have to be though, but somebody is like more logical, like practical type of person. They might not be on the same page as you. Okay. Spirit, can you please clarify? Oh. I feel like there's something new also coming in here. So if this is a desire to reconcile with somebody, know that that is not it's looking like that there's a better opportunity out there for you. So if you're deciding between two people, and maybe there's somebody from the past that you're trying to reconcile with and like somebody new coming in, I feel like the new person is going to be the better bet here. Especially because we have the hearts here in the Fool. So if you're trying to decide between two people, maybe you're kind of leaning towards somebody you're already familiar with. Spirit's saying, let's look at new energy coming in here. Let's get another clarifier there on the Three of Swords, please. The Hierophant in reverse. So this person is like not able to give you the commitment you're looking for. And I feel like it's going to take you by surprise. Like, I feel like there might be like a flow of energy with this person right now that is leading you to believe that things are going in a good direction and that there will be a reconciliation or you're coming back together or something like that. But, so don't get caught off guard. I just feel like that's like going to be a disappointing path. So we need to look at what new stuff is coming in. Spirit, please clarify the Star. Nine of Swords. So maybe you're worried about new energy coming in. Can you guys see these cards? Not really. Okay. Maybe you're too up in your mind here. Maybe you don't really know where the new person stands and you feel more comfortable with the person you already know. Let's get another clarifier. This is very elusive. Spirit, please clarify the Star. The Wheel of Fortune. So there's a new path coming in for you, a new cycle, something fresh. Okay, so I feel like if you're trying to reconcile with somebody from the past or somebody that you are familiar with, like more than like you just, I feel like this is already somebody you know. Like we're deciding between somebody we know and maybe somebody new coming in. I feel like Spirit is saying we have an abundant new path coming in. So take a look, a stronger look at the new person coming in. If you're debating between the two, like stop ruminating about it. Stop worrying about where it will lead. Like there's this energy of like, I don't have all the information on this other person, so I'm like afraid of where that's going to go. And that energy, I feel like, is displaced. Like it would be better fitting for the familiar person because that looks like it's going to a place that's only going to disappoint you. The new person coming in here, if you're debating two different people, is going to offer you something a lot better. Here, like a change of luck in romance. Two of Pentacles, please clarify that, Spirit. Five of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So between something new and somebody maybe you have some history with that would require a reconciliation. I don't know if the person from the past is somebody you had an altercation with, or you had a rocky past with this person, but we had the Five of Swords come up twice. Okay, well, let's get clarifier on the King of Swords. Two of Pentacles, so is one of the options. Clarifier on King of Swords, please. Why is that here? That's too many. Where did that card even go? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I'm gonna fall out of my chair. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands as well. So somebody who's kind of like, I feel like they have a very fast and intense energy. Somebody you're in communication with. Like, I definitely feel like you're getting the vibes that there's interest, but they're not able to offer you commitment. Somebody else will, I feel like. Judgment at the bottom of the deck. So this energy of like needing to evaluate in order to figure out what the next move is going to be. Do we want to go down a new path, have a new lease on life, or try to breathe life into something that has kind of gone dormant? What's going to bring more growth? I feel like we're weighing options, and I feel like somebody new might be coming in, and that's where you need to put your focus. Okay. Spirit, any other messages for pile 3? Any other messages for pile 3? Unfamiliar territory. Okay, so somebody new, maybe feeling like a fish out of water. Maybe this other new person coming in is somebody that's like not even your type. And you're like, I don't know if I like this. Or it's just a new and unfamiliar person and you're just getting to know them. I feel like there is a desire to lean on what's familiar, but I feel like that's leading you on a road to where that you don't want to go down. So we need to look at the unfamiliar territory and bring something new in. Something new and exciting. Spirit, any other messages for pile 3? Was I saying pile 2? I hope not. Any other messages for pile 3? We have healer. So maybe the person coming in is a healer. Maybe you need to work on some healing. Maybe there's a desire to want to heal the familiar person or heal that relationship as well. But we need to look at this energy of healing. Maybe there will be healing through the new person, but I see healing energy coming through. You could just go see a healer or go get balanced, go get a Reiki session or something, and release. I feel like releasing past energy, releasing something that's already in your space, letting go, kind of practicing non-attachment is going to help here. It's going to help you make the best decision if you're weighing options here on who to pursue or who to let pursue you. I want to get one more. You guys got a lot of extra cards. Spirit, any other messages for pile 3? So we need to change. Something needs to change and transform here. Something will heal through release, allowing transformation. I also get transformation vibes from Judgment as well. Kind of like this rebirth, starting fresh. So maybe pursuing something or someone that wouldn't necessarily normally be your type, but maybe for some reason you're drawn to this person. I feel like there's transformation and healing here, and it's like almost like falling out of like this old cycle of dating people that weren't the best fit. And it's like we need to get outside of our comfort zone, outside of the box that we've been operating in, and let somebody new and in that we maybe would not have dated in the past, just because maybe we had like a checklist that maybe wasn't based in our own authenticity. And it's like there's this healing and moving away from going down a path that constantly leads to disappointment and starting something fresh and kind of learning to flow and align with the energy that is coming through here. And taking a chance on somebody new, maybe somebody that you normally wouldn't have gone for in the past, but you're drawn to this person. So I want to make it clear that you should feel a draw to this person. Like, don't just go after them because they're just different. Obviously, you should be interested in them. So if you feel drawn to somebody or somebody's come into your life and it's more of like a romantic opportunity, I feel like this is your time, this is your point, this is your opportunity to change that, like close that old karma out of following relationships that lead to disappointment. So like if you're trying to resurrect something from the past and reconcile that, it's going to lead to disappointment again. But if you go down the new path, that's going to lead to, if you bring this new person into your life, it's going to allow for transformation, some release, some healing, and you're going to be more aligned with your divine path here. And we have hope here at the bottom of the deck. So, and we have a little sun here with the bird. So I feel like it's hope for clarity, hope for like a new dawn, hope for something new to come in, hope for like fresh energy coming through here. But I feel like this new person is going to give you hope that it is possible to have like a fulfilling relationship that doesn't lead to disappointment. Okay. Let's get some final advice cards from Spirit. Okay, Spirit. Advice for pile 3, please. Plant a seed and wait. So have patience. I feel like this is saying be more receptive instead of directive. Just kind of let energy flow to you. Kind of see what comes to you, and that's the direction you need to go. Like, don't feel like you need to chase after something. Put your interests out there, see what flows in. Okay. Reflect. I feel like in a spiritual sense, this new person coming in almost maybe feels like a mirror. I just feel like there's like a spiritual subconscious connection with this person that allows you to see past the fact that they wouldn't be somebody you would normally, like that would normally be your type. There's like a strong spiritual or intuitive connection with this person, and it's like I feel like you maybe even feel more connected with yourself, like by spending time with them. Like you're, I don't know why this is coming to my mind, but I feel like maybe you can flow in your authenticity, like in a greater sense around this person. Like they're really supportive of like who you are, like your authentic self. But I feel like the energy is just like going to flow and feel kind of tranquil and relaxing in a way. It's like you don't have to push with this. Like things just kind of flow, just kind of happen. But I feel like you guys will have some sort of like telepathic or psychic connection. Your energy is going to be connected in one way or another. And maybe they might even be somebody from a past life coming through. Content with what I already have. Yes, because you're not missing anything right now. Obviously, we want to bring love in, right, to continue to add to our lives, but without that, we're still okay because we love ourselves, right? Sometimes it's not easy, but we always need to remember to love ourselves. But I feel like if we approach this with the energy of I'm happy with what I currently have, and I think it's going to pull you out of that mentality that you need to chase something down. You know what I mean? So just kind of relax and let abundance come to you. Let new opportunities come to you. Let this new person come to you. Like the energy will flow. I'm feeling drawn to get one more. Staying alive. I always hear that song when I see this card, and I'm not going to sing it. It's like that 70s song or something. So, advice, staying alive. Do whatever brings you joy. Like, don't follow somebody that leads you down a path of a bunch of question marks. You know, if you're having fun with this new person, follow that. I feel like this person can offer you a really fun time too. Just like keep it light. I'm like seeing somebody dance. So maybe if dancing is your thing, that's gonna help you kind of ground here. And also too, just make sure that you take care of yourself, obviously, with staying alive. Maybe get out of your head, get into your body more, go for more walks, get your vitality going, get that metabolism up. It's gonna all help you kind of get that clarity in your mind that you might need to make your decision here. But I feel like if somebody new is coming in, you're kind of weighing two options, which I feel like is the message that is coming through here. It looks like what is familiar and old and what we really want to reconcile might not be the best path, and ride the wave, see where it takes you. So just kind of go with the flow again, be in a receptive energy. See what comes your way, see who's offering what. If you feel like you're chasing one person, know that that's probably not the right path, right? There should be like a reciprocation. But I feel like the new person, things will flow with that person. You won't have to do any chasing. So see where it takes you. Give something new a chance. All right, pile 3, that is all I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Kind of an interesting ride here. I would love your feedback in the comments if you have any. And then if this reading resonated with you, please remember to hit the like button so that I know, because otherwise I don't know. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button so that you can see the readings as they come out. Now that we're all established here in Phoenix, we'll be doing these more regularly. So just had to get some balance here. But we're back. So thank you so much, pile 3. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in your next reading. Bye.